Good morning, Baker, and welcome back. Today's date is Tuesday, April 9th. Reporting live from the WBKR studio. I am Margot from Mrs. Barat's class. And this is Sam working the cameras, also from Mrs. Barat's class. Today's lunch choices are chicken tenders, corn dog, and ham and turkey sub. Bet you didn't know that a dog can make about 100 different facial expressions. Please welcome Dr. McClintock Como to the studio.
Good morning, Baker. It's so exciting to see all of you back here. I know you're probably all very excited to be back here. And one of the things you're looking forward to the most, I bet, is having lunch with your friends. So I wanted to give you a reminder about how we act in the lunchroom because Ms. Louise and her crew work really hard to provide a great lunch. Mr. Mark and everybody who works with him make sure that they keep it clean, and all of our teachers and staff members, we make sure that we're down there to help you out whenever necessary. So we want to make sure that you're doing your part to make it an awesome lunch experience too. So to do that, you need to remember what you need to do before lunch, during lunch, and after lunch. If you remember those three things, it should be easy. I have some notes here in case I need to remember, but if you remember before, during, and after lunch, I think you'll be able to remember. Before lunch, it would be very helpful if you go to the restroom, wash your hands, anything you need like that, before you get to lunch. So teachers, if you can just allow for a little bit of time to make sure that happens before they get to the lunchroom, that'll be really helpful. If you do need to go to the restroom when you're there, obviously we're going to let that happen. There's now a sign-out sheet down there to make sure that we don't have too many people going at the same time, though, and so we know who is where. So before lunch, please make sure that you wash your hands, go to the restroom. During lunch, you're going to walk quietly into the lunch line. If you're buying your lunch, make sure that you get the things that you need right after you get your lunch, if at all possible. So if you need silverware, if you need napkins, if you need ketchup, if you need anything like that, they're all at that first table. So please try to remember to get that where on your first trip back to your seat. When you get to your seat, we only have 3 people sitting on each side of each table. So 3, and then 3, and then 3, and then 3. So there shouldn't be 4 on any one bench. Now I know there are some classrooms where we might have to have 1 4 or maybe even 2 4s. We understand that. But in general, you should have 3 people sitting on a bench and no more than 3 people sitting on a bench. So also during your lunch, when you eat, you just stay where you are. You just stay sitting. If you need anything, you raise your hand, and one of those adults I talked about will help you out. If you forgot your spoon and you need to get a spoon, we'll let you go back up. You just need to raise your hand. If you need a snack, well, nobody needs a snack, but if you want a snack, you raise your hand, we'll let you go back up there too. But all you have to do is stay in your seat and raise your hand, and we will be able to help you out. The other thing about staying in your seat is, well, I guess that's actually after. So let me talk about one more during. During also, the lunch you have there, the food is for eating, the tray is for keeping the food. So we don't want anybody playing with the tray, smashing it up or anything like that, or playing with your food, whether that's mixing it together or tossing it up or something like that. That's just going to make a mess, and that's not fair to Mr. Mark to have to clean up. So we're not going to do that. Just want to make sure that everybody understands that. I had this talk with 4th grade already the week before we had break, and they did a fantastic job of showing the leaders they can be in 4th grade of doing the right thing. Everybody didn't get to see it because they ate last, but I can tell you I was down there and they did a great job of showing us the right thing to do. So I'll expect that of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade as well today. After lunch, you also just have to wait until your table is dismissed. So don't go up to throw your things away. All you have to do is wait until, it's usually Mr. Mark, but if somebody else says it's time for you to go, all you have to do is put your things away. Actually, Mr. Mark's busy cleaning, so it may be one of the other staff members who says it's time for you to go. That's the time to throw things away in the trash. You don't need to do it during. So that's the bell for a second, so I'm going to pause. There we go. So remember, before, wash your hands, go to the bathroom. During, get all of your things, have a seat, no more than 3 to a bench, and then just remain sitting. And then after, you're going to wait until you're told to throw your trash away. Now, before, during, and after, I would also like you to remember that you're in a cafeteria full of about 100 other kids. And so to use a quiet voice to talk to those around you is okay. To use a loud voice to talk to those around you or somewhere else is not okay. So please make sure that you are using your level 1 inside voices so it doesn't become too loud for everybody. If you do that, we'll have a fantastic lunch. Like I said, I'm sure you're looking forward to it, and we want you to look forward to it. We want you to enjoy your lunch. You just have to make sure that you follow those expectations. So I know you'll do a great job. I'll be down there today to see you, and I'm going to send it back to Margot at the news desk.
The last timeline fact find question was, how old was Philo Farnsworth when he invented the television set? The answer is he was 21 years old. The winner of that week's challenge is Genevieve. In Mrs. Trollman's class. Genevieve, please come to the library to claim your prize. Here's this week's challenge question. Could Abraham Lincoln have worn a pair of Levi's blue jeans? Remember, you must submit your answer to Mrs. Connor in the library by Friday. Happy birthday to Charlie and Mrs. Barat's class. And now, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a great day, Baker. And remember, be awesome, be amazing, be you.